What's up, guys? Congratulations, Justin, on winning the Street Fighter 4 National Championship, hosted by GameStop, Capcom, and EVO. How does it feel to be the national champion?
It feels good. I've been playing this game forever. Well, not forever, but since the game came out, and I've been playing for this opportunity just to get the national championship. So people can finally say Justin Wong is the national champion for Street Fighter 4.
Okay, and after the tournament, you were invited to compete against 3 international players: the Korean national champion, Japanese national champion, and Daigo, the legendary Street Fighter champion, in an international exhibition. Tell me, how did that feel?
It felt pretty good. I always wanted to play them to see how international competition is, especially for Street Fighter 4. And Bunko, he's like the rushdown god, so he was fun to play with. EO played Dawson, a very good keep away Dawson, probably the best Dawson ever, and you know, Daigo's Daigo.
Okay, now EVO 2009 is where the World Street Fighter 4 Championship will be held. Has this competition helped prepare you to win the world title?
Well, there's a lot of fierce competition out there, and there's a lot of people just like me dedicated to actually win the championship. So I'm playing as hard as I can, and it would mean a lot if I won, because you know, I transcended from Marvel's Capcom 2, and I was a world champion in that, and I'm trying to gun for the world championship for Street Fighter 4.
Now that you have pretty much made a name for yourself in MLG, WCG, GameStop National Street Fighter 4 Tournament, and set an unprecedented 171 victories and 0 defeats, all in a row consecutively in Street Fighter 4 on GameBattles.com, what else will you do in the competitive scene to make the name Justin Wong synonymous with fighting games?
I don't know. I just keep winning and doing my thing. You know, like hopefully people will, you know, just respect me instead of a defensive person into an offensive person. You know, I play Rufus now, and I try to make a show, crowd please everyone, make sure everyone enjoys the game, and hopefully it brings up more competition in the future on.
Okay, could you give me, I guess, a brief summary of how you prepare? I guess, what did you do this week before this WCG competition?
Before any tournament, like it sounds weird, but like the day of the tournament, I don't eat, because if I eat, I'll just fall asleep, and then it'll make my concentration weaker and my reactions weaker. So if I don't eat till the end of the tournament, like I'm just on point and focused.
Okay, and how do you practice when you're actually playing the game? How do you develop new strategies? Do you just play around in the training modes? Do you study videos?
I really stay in training mode a lot to practice like execution combos. Make sure if I hit someone, the combo will automatically come out. And also I test like frame data, like okay, this move will come out faster than this move. Like today, I knew I was gonna fight Seth, like Arturo Seth, and I had this one strategy against him where I would put the computer on jumping back fierce, so he does the Dawson limb, and trying to punish it with like a maximum damage combo. So that's why I practice stuff like that, situations, stuff like that.
Triforce. Justin Wong clearly is one of the world's most dominant fighters in all video games. Who are you to him, and why does Justin need you?
Well, Justin actually doesn't need me, to be honest with you. Gamers don't really need anybody to necessarily manage them. Just like Perfect Legend, Justin, like anybody else, these gamers really have the skills to actually propel themselves forward in this scene for competitive gaming. My job, running Arcadia, is to use their skills to develop the industry. I'm a gamer first and foremost, so I'm in the same situation with them. The only difference is that I have the experience to actually conduct business and help develop them into a more professional setting so they can be able to service the industry and the community for gaming. In Perfect Legend, you retired for DOA, right? What game you want to play?
Street Fighter.
Tell them why you want to play Street Fighter 4.
I want to play Street Fighter 4 mainly because one has like the most players on any game. I've never seen as many players.
Speak up.
Oh. Main reason I want to play Street Fighter 4 is because there's the most players. Like I haven't seen as many players come out for a tournament since like Smash Brothers released. And instead of like, you know, how Smash Brothers brings little kids, it brings grown adults. Like that, I'm pretty sure there's going to be sponsors pouring money into the Street Fighter 4 pretty soon here. And Triforce just has the most player base, most competition. And I always wanted to be good at Street Fighter, and I think Street Fighter 4 is a breath of fresh air. Because like if I was trying to get a Super Turbo or Third Strike, there were people who were like way too high, like for me to even try to compete with. But Street Fighter 4, I can come in while it's still fresh and learn it.
And now my job is to be able to take the experience that Carl has developed as a DOA player when he used to be with CGS and Complexity, and somehow prepare him for this new scene, which is Street Fighter 4. And I connect these players with existing champions such as Justin Wong, which helps gives them, it's like sharing Justin's spotlight to give some of these other new and upcoming players something to look at, so that, because we don't want it where Justin is just dominating the entire scene and taking up everything for everyone else. Being that he's in a company and he works with the company, our job is to try to get other players to that level. That's why he joined the company, because we're helping trying to develop the scene in the community. It's not just about winning. It's not necessarily just about the competitive aspect to it. It's not just about the money. We want to help our community grow, and in order to do that, that is exactly what we do. When I was doing my thing with the World Records for Guinness and Twin Galaxies, or working for Nintendo at the time, I used pretty much my spotlight to help anchor Justin in and try to help raise his resume, so to speak, when fighting games weren't that great from the industry standpoint. So it's like I shared my spotlight with him. So now Justin shares a spotlight with him, and then Carl can, when he becomes something big in the Street Fighter scene, can share a spotlight with someone else. Pretty much think of it like the Spartans in the movie 300. My shield is not my shield. My shield is his shield. His shield is his shield. His shield is his shield. So when you look at it like that, we're gamers defending each other and try to cut out that pie for gamers as a whole. Because right now there are no unions in the video game industries, and these leagues, they're not really in the best interest of gamers. They have to somehow compensate us for their interests, but they're not looking out for our interests. And that's what I am to not just Justin, not just Carl, and the other players in Empire Arcadia, and myself, but that's who I am for Empire Arcadia and all gamers who are looking for an opportunity to become pro.
Okay. Now, after Justin's national win at the GameStop National Street Fighter 4 tournament, what was your expectation on Justin versus Daigo, even though we already know the outcome?
Well, the situation, a lot of people, this is the problem with information in the community versus information on the commercial scene. The translation from what goes on in the community to what goes on in the industry is horrible. A lot of people think Daigo ran up and beat up Justin, because he was better than him. Just like the parry video with Chun-Li, they just thought Daigo was better than Justin. So let me try to break this down in a more digestive manner. Let's go back to the parry video with Daigo. A lot of people say Daigo's better than Justin, but you have to ask yourself a question. What did Justin do to actually get Daigo in that situation where he literally had to parry all of Justin's moves or he was going to lose to Justin? People have to credit Justin for that it took skill for Justin to put Daigo in that situation. Although he underestimated Daigo and pulled off the move, we give great credit to Daigo for making that comeback. The situation now for what happened at the international exhibition at the GameStop tournament was this.